Hey everyone, I'm headed in to do a little doe patrol now, but before we jump into this video, I just really quickly wanted to explain the significance of this deer to me, not just because of how big it is. Back in 1980, my grandfather bought this little plot of land on a mountainside, and he built a small hunting cabin, and my family has been going there ever since, making memories and deer hunting out of it every single first day. At least as long as I can remember, I've always been there at the cabin the first day of PA Firearms. And this was my first deer that I've harvested there since my grandfather passed away last fall. So it's just a special deer, as well as I was able to use his deer rifle. So it's just a really special hunt, really just a special deer. So I got a lot of similar questions from my friends and family. So I figured you as the viewer might have similar questions. So at the end of this video, I'll be answering those questions. And with that, let's head to the cabin for the opening day of Pennsylvania Firearms. Alright, it is opening day of firearms here in Pennsylvania. It is buck and doe today. Today I'll just be buck hunting. So it's only been legal light for 5-10 minutes, and guys are hammering in both valleys. I'm on top of the mountain, a spot that historically I see deer. I don't know if I'll see a big buck, but I do see deer up here. So we're gonna enjoy the day, and my dad's down on the side hill, so hopefully he gets into some action too. Pretty decent 6-point. If he comes up here, I might let him have it. think I've seen 35 deer, and I don't think many, if any, are repeats. I've seen 5 buck, 2 for sure legal, a third one I'm not sure, but 1 shooter that was down below. He disappeared. I'm hoping he works down to my dad. We're to the point now where I'm not gonna video doe anymore because I don't want to show you guys 20 minutes of doe. So, if I show you any more deer footage, it's gonna be a buck. Alright. So I just saw a group of doe and a pretty good buck. A nice 8-point. Definitely a shooter, no doubt about it. Saw him over in the posted land. I believe they have a food plot over there. So all those deer probably went to hit the food plot. It's about 4 o'clock. So my only hope is that they file back through and come out the top. Go down right there, baby. Right there. Right there. Oh my gosh. I just smoked a toad of a buck. You have got to be kidding me. Unreal. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I know the lighting is really low right now, but I just wanted to get a little bit of, before it gets too dark. This is an absolute tank of a deer. It is the biggest deer I've ever seen. Alright guys, the next morning I'm just getting some quick pics and video. I apologize, I know it was dark and we had the four-wheeler lights, but really it wasn't super great video or super even recovery video. So, and yeah, I am just so blessed and so thankful to be able to harvest an animal like this. I had a tough season with some tough encounters. I hunted hard between 3 states and finally was able to make it happen. All right, it is about 1 week later, so still on cloud 9 here. I just wanted to address the top 4 questions that I received from friends and family. So the first question is, am I getting a shoulder mount? And the answer to that is yes. Some of you probably see me holding the horns thinking, why is this guy not getting a shoulder mount? I am getting a shoulder mount. If you're not familiar with how a shoulder mount works, the taxidermist will skull cap the buck, take the horns off, and then he'll skin it out. The hide will get tanned, and then all of it gets stuck onto a mold. So what the taxidermist will do before he cuts off the horns, he'll measure from each tip of the beams to the nose. That way when he sticks it in the mold, or she would stick it into the mold, they know exactly how to orient the horns so that they're as accurate and realistic as possible. The second question that I got a lot of is, where did I get this deer? And the simple answer is at my grandfather's cabin. A little more specific would be in Schuylkill County, and that's Management Unit 4E, if you're familiar with the units in Pennsylvania. The third question I got a lot of is, did I know about this buck? Did I have trail camera pictures? And the answer is no. I have no pictures of this buck, had no idea he was there. I looked back on some of my historical data in the last few years. I have no trail camera pictures, at least nothing that indicates splits or anything unique about a buck that I had on trail camera. The neighbor also runs trail cameras, and he had no pictures of this buck. So whether it moved in after the rut or in the later parts of the rut, or has been there the whole time, I'm not sure. The last question that I got a lot of is, what did he score? And nothing can be official for 60 days. There's a drying period that has to happen from the time of harvest. So I will get him officially scored after that 60 days, probably when I get him back from the taxidermist. But in the meantime, he does go into the low 160s. This buck is everything I dreamed of and ever imagined in a Pennsylvania whitetail, with splits, incredible mass, sticker point, good height. It's just an incredible, incredible deer. But even shooting a giant buck, it's not the end all be all. I don't feel like I've accomplished this great thing in life, that I'm fulfilled, that I have this lasting joy just from harvesting this animal. Lasting joy, and true contentment can only come through one thing, and that's relationships, particularly a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I just want each and every one of you just to think about, what gives me joy? What gives me true contentment? What gives me purpose? And if you don't know that answer, or you don't like your answer, please feel free to reach out to us. You can drop a message or drop a comment down below. You can message us on Instagram, but please just reach out. We would love to have a conversation with you about what it looks like to have a purpose and to be truly fulfilled in your life. So with that, we want to thank you guys for watching this video, and there's a lot more content to come. If you haven't checked out our page, please subscribe and go check out some of our other hunts. We have West Virginia hunts, Ohio hunts, and Pennsylvania hunts. So there's more action to come yet this season, so we'll catch you on the next one.